In the quiet corridors of society, there exists an unspoken reverence for those who can say the simplest yet most difficult word, no. It cuts through expectations like a blade through silk, creating silence where demand once echoed. Behind that refusal lies an aura of mystery, authority, and control. The act of denial is not rejection, it is dominance veiled in restraint. We live in a world obsessed with approval, where most bend to the weight of compliance. Every yes builds invisible chains, each link forged from fear of disapproval. And yet, the one who denies, who refuses even the smallest favor, radiates power. It's unsettling, hypnotic, magnetic to those who crave certainty. To understand this dynamic, we must descend into the subconscious, where primal instincts whisper. Within us all exists a predator-prey calibration, silently seeking strength. Those who say no awaken the ancient algorithm of dominance. They remind us who controls the boundary, and who lives inside it. A refusal is a psychological mirror, forcing you to see your own dependence on validation. That discomfort is why it captivates, you feel stripped of subtle control. The person who says no reminds you that your influence has limits, and it terrifies the ego. Respect blooms from that fear. Think of a leader, the kind who declines flattery, who denies superficial requests. Their restraint is intoxicating. It suggests they are driven not by need, but by purpose. They seem impenetrable, untouchable, immune to manipulation. Dark psychology teaches that humans assign value to whatever resists them. Desire thrives in scarcity, and so does respect. Each no transforms the speaker into something rarer, more elusive. They become the scarce resource in a social economy of obedience. Behind every yes lies compromise, behind every no, clarity. The human mind is drawn to boundaries, the lines we cannot cross. When someone defines those lines with conviction, we subconsciously submit. Their limits become our lesson in restraint. Imagine a crowded boardroom, tension heavy, eyes flicking between nodding heads. Then one voice breaks the pattern, firm, deliberate, no. The air shifts, the weak grow silent. Authority is not proclaimed, it is demonstrated in the refusal to conform. From an evolutionary lens, those who resist pressure signal strength. The tribe follows those who seem unbothered by rejection, who stand untouched by emotional debt. To say no is to display surplus power. It's a primal broadcast, I do not need your approval. In social circles, the agreeable are liked but rarely revered. They dissolve into the background of predictability. Contrarians, however, define the edges of a group, they challenge, unsettle, and command attention. Respect follows discomfort, not comfort. Parents, mentors, even lovers who say no often leave the deepest mark. Their restraint signifies care, precision, and discipline. The act of denial becomes a form of value assignment, you are worth boundaries. It's paradoxical, refusal affirms significance. Resisting temptation is a shadow exercise of the self. The individual who can say no to desires, demands, and distractions wields psychological control. They are pilots navigating chaos without losing their compass. And that composure commands reverence. Saying no is not aggression, it is calm warfare. A silent rebellion against the tide of conformity. Each denial redraws the battlefield, reminding others that no one controls you but yourself. In a society built on compliance, defiance is divine. Refusal carries an ambience of danger, as if one might trigger hidden costs. It unsettles, because it introduces a variable, uncertainty. The human psyche fears what it cannot predict, and reveres what it cannot control. Respect grows from tension. People who master the art of no become psychological architects. They shape interactions, bending pressure into possibility. In their silence, others fill the void with speculation. That gap, between expectation and reality, is where authority lives. Powerful communicators use no as punctuation, sharp, deliberate, final. Each refusal is a declaration of sovereignty. The contrast between noise and stillness amplifies their gravity. They don't demand attention, they command it through absence. There is a darkness in every boundary, a fragment of fear transformed into control. Those who embrace that darkness do not fear rejection, they weaponize it. The refusal becomes ritual, a signature of autonomy. It's psychological alchemy, turning defiance into a lure. Acquiescence, on the other hand, breeds invisibility. The agreeable fade into the fabric of consensus, their words diluted by abundance. But one well-placed no cuts through 1,000 empty yes. Scarcity writes the language of respect. Observe power dynamics in negotiation, those who can walk away usually win. That is no, magnified through leverage. It is the body language of indifference, sculpted into a statement. We chase what withdraws, we worship what withholds. In relationships, saying no fuels mystery. It invites curiosity, forcing others to seek your motive. Mystery, in turn, breeds respect, for it paints you as unpredictable, a mind not easily mapped. People fear losing access more than they fear rejection. Historical icons, from Stoic philosophers to visionary leaders, shared one trait, the ability to refuse. They guarded time, focus, and purpose like sacred currency. Saying no insulated them from mediocrity. In their restraint, they gained immortality. Every yes spent carelessly devalues your character's currency. Each no deposits dignity back into your mental account. Over time, the accumulation of refusals forms a legacy of discernment. People remember what you denied more than what you accepted. Dark psychology insists that humans measure value by friction. Without resistance, we assign no weight. Thus, those who say no create mental resistance, forces our respect to solidify through conflict. Opposition refines admiration. The word no is the smallest act of self-preservation, yet it can topple empires of persuasion. It signals a mind awake, unwilling to be absorbed. In its simplicity lies defiance against manipulation. To refuse is to remain untamed. Every manipulator dreads the unshakable. They thrive on compliance, on easy surrender. But a person who resists, who calmly denies the bait, shatters the illusion of control. Respect is the weapon they never see coming. Behind each refusal lingers curiosity. Others wonder, what does this person know that I do not? What secret truth justifies their calm rejection? In that void, respect germinates, nourished by uncertainty. The one who denies becomes legend. To say no requires energy, awareness, and the willingness to disappoint. It is a conscious violation of social code, an act of self-definition. Each instance reinforces independence. And independence, to human instinct, is divine power. We respect those who can deny because they make us confront our own dependency. Their defiance exposes how much of our identity is reaction, not choice. No is a mirror for every internal weakness we hide beneath agreement. The rhythm of influence follows an ancient pattern: those who yield less, control more. In conversations, negotiations, and relationships, resistance stabilizes status. Refusal carves hierarchy. Saying no is the act that crowns quiet kings. Even in art and creation, constraints give birth to meaning. Boundaries define beauty. Likewise, those who impose their limits create clarity around them, a focused gravity of respect. Saying no is a fine brush that paints authority. In the digital age, where yes is cheap and constant, the art of no becomes revolutionary. Declining distractions, refusing conformity, these are acts of modern rebellion. Respect gravitates toward the disciplined. The world still kneels to restraint. As we peel back the layers, one truth stands revealed: the power of no is not in the denial, but in the confidence beneath it. Those who respect themselves set their own tempo, and others follow the rhythm. Real power whispers, never begs. So the next time silence stretches after your refusal, listen closely. That quiet is not disapproval, it is recognition. The world takes a breath in the presence of boundaries. Respect follows those who stand firm in a sea of surrender. To say no is to honor your own scarcity, to wield your will with calculation. It is not arrogance, it is awareness. The one who declines chooses identity over acceptance. And in that choice, respect finds its vessel. Because deep down, humanity reveres restraint more than generosity. Those who can deny command those who cannot. Every no is a quiet sermon on self-control. We don't merely respect them, we envy their freedom.